Welcome, everybody.
It's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Somebody round up the troops. It's happening. Wow, you know, I still hear myself.
Okay.
I'm hearing myself from two different. Oh, I gotta turn off my phone. It's blowing up. Wow. Welcome, everybody.
Everybody else is excited. It's happening as well.
How are you all doing?
Even the dogs are excited.
Wow. Okay, so I came home real quick. I was at work, but we got to do this. I mean, if it's going down, we got to do it. First and foremost.
Hello to everyone.
Sorbin.
Yes.
Thank you for the $5 super chat already during the
€5,
intro.
I think.
€5. Fave new announcement. Mine's tiltable screen, ventilated seats, active noise cancellation, glass roof, no cross member. So much fun stuff. So, wow.
Yeah. I don't know. But there's a lot of stuff. Oh my goodness. Already.
Wait, what? What?
There's already another super chat.
Oh no. Oh no, we got a super chat already.
Woohoo. Woohoo. Well, that wasn't that excited, but hey, we'll have some more, I think, as well.
Wait, watch this.
Is that from
Digital Confetti?
Yay. Is that from Matt? I didn't see. Is it? Oh,
Chris Benson.
Chris. Well, thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Said plaid or plaid plus.
That remains to be seen because basically, for those of you who don't know, probably everybody knows, but they just announced the S and X refresh, and they also said there's going to be plaid and plaid plus, and the plaid plus would be the one with like over 500-mile range, but the performance, you know, the 0 to 60 time looks like the same, like 1.9 seconds.
Yeah. We're gonna get to it. I'm pulling it right up right now, but I'm making sure because we're also going to be live streaming the earnings call.
We don't want to miss that.
And so when we do that, we like to have the stock ticker and everything. So I'm just making sure we got all that ready to go.
But wow, there's a lot of changes. And you know what?
Yeah.
We predicted, or we expected or predicted a lot of these changes. We didn't get everything right. Oh, there's another super chat. Woo-hoo.
Oh God.
Woo. There's like gonna be. Oh, you couldn't even see that confetti. You're on the wrong. I was on the wrong camera.
Oh. Well, here we got.
Well, thanks to Jonathan on that one.
We got more digital confetti.
Okay, next time I'll shoot that camera, but yeah.
Well, I guess look and make sure which camera to shoot at first.
Yeah.
Said,
we're just excited.
Thank you for the $10 super chat, Jonathan. Said, good to see you guys again. Okay. I may have to get that refresh S instead of the 3 guys. I mean, that refresh S is
It looks pretty nice. But as we were talking about, we did a video, like, was it last week? Or we've done a couple of refresh videos, and we were predicting a lot of things, but it looks like a lot of it's been confirmed. Like the heat pump, the phone is key, the horizontal screen, it's still going to have the instrument cluster. Second row screen, we mentioned second row screen for passengers. They're going to be there. We did say possibly new battery pack. It says there is a new battery pack of modules. We don't know if it's 4680 yet, but something's changed with the battery. Active noise cancellation.
Yeah.
Ventilated seats. It's amazing. Yeah. So to celebrate, I guess we're gonna have to.
Oh, look, we got confetti because I didn't turn off.
So to celebrate,
we're gonna get some shots real quick.
Yeah. But wow, air vents similar to the X and or the 3 and the Y, the 40-20-40 rear split seat. Wow. Oh my. Yeah. But
the shorts.
The Chrome delete. Wow, there's a lot of stuff we predicted. We still have some unanswered questions, though, so we don't know. One, where are the cup holders? I don't know. But it does have door storage in the pockets, and we don't know about the CCS port, though. It looks like it's the same.
Can we ASMR this real quick? Can you guys hear this?
Is that Tesla tequila? Be careful, that's like almost $15.
Yeah, that's like $15 shot. Hold on.
Those are big. I think those are bigger shots than last time. That might be like.
Shh, don't tell them.
That might be like $20-something. Anyways, we still don't know too. Like we had seen in software, there's some hints to Autopilot 3.2 coming, but we don't know what that entails yet. So I'm sure that will be announced tonight or today on the call.
Okay. 3.
Wait, are we doing? That's a big shot.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, everybody. We're gonna drink to the new Tesla.
Oh, you know what? We forgot the.
And the shareholder newsletter, which we're going to go over. But we're going to go ahead and have this and then look at the new S and X, and then we're going to go over the shareholder meeting. It's going to be great. 3, 2, 1. Enjoy it.
Okay, but congratulations to everyone who's still here.
Do you get all tingly?
Not yet, but my tongue is burning.
Okay, thank you, Pierre, for the $5 super chat. Said save 10 grand on the new refresh. Happy with that $100 gamble.
Yeah, well, it remains to be seen too. Hopefully that's the case.
I need a chaser. I'll be right back.
We're hoping that we are still locked in at the prices. I mean, that's the whole point of putting in that order, the $100 deposit, is that hopefully we will be locked into the price. I'm sure we'll find out here in the next hour or two on the call. Hopefully, we are locked in because there was a price increase. If they don't honor the $100 deposit, then they would just apply that. But in the past, when they've made minor changes, they've maintained the price. So we'll see.
Okay, I'm back. I had to get a drink because I was thirsty too. ASMR. Okay, so let's get right to it. First and foremost, again, welcome everybody. Thank you already for the super chats. Y'all are killing it. I need to put this back.
Who wears short shorts?
It was me. I hope my mother and father are not watching this.
I'm sure your mother is.
Help us all if they are. Anywho, thank you all for joining us. We decided to go early today because the new S and X refresh dropped.
What's really weird is so did Tesla's stock price. It's down like $19 or down.
We're down $22
aftermarket, but up to $18. The whole market was kind of bad today.
The whole market was kind of bad
except for GameStop.
Except for GameStop. You GameStoppers, holy crap!
Anyways,
you're blowing my mind.
Hopefully, it'll recover again tomorrow or in the coming days.
Anywho, I rushed home from work. I said I gotta go, guys. It's happening, and so we could get on a little early. Because we want to talk about refresh and everything. So here, we're going to jump over real quick.
Pull up the configurator.
We're just going to go through the configurator and talk about it.
So they do have it. They haven't updated this page yet. And that still has the same range, or at least it did when I looked at it like half an hour ago. Does it still say like 402 or something there?
I need to change my, sorry. I had my monitor on for gaming.
Yeah, so it still says 402 miles there, but once you go to configure it, it says that the long range one is 412 miles on the Model S. So it's interesting though, on the Model X, the range has actually decreased by like 11 miles. Or at least that's what it says currently. Maybe they'll have a software update in the future to bump that back up.
Yeah. Anywho, first and foremost, meh.
The outside, you couldn't even tell. The chrome delete.
This new like rear bumper thing, I'm just like, It's not that big. The chrome delete, hot, love it. The wheels, I actually dig those.
I'm not a big fan.
David didn't
those
like
wheels
them.
have been out for a while though. There's nothing new with the wheels.
Yeah, so here your range is 412.
So that's an increase of 10 miles on the Model S.
0 to 60 at 3.1 seconds, crazy fast. But then you can actually get Plaid, also delivered in March, and you get a 200 mile an hour top speed. Because where are you doing 200 miles an hour? I would like to know. And then you also get a 390 mile range. Pretty dope. Plaid Plus, though, is still delayed until late 2021. That's going to be your new motors
with probably
your
4680
cells and stuff.
Batteries, yeah.
You get torque vectoring, carbon sleeved rotors, 3 high performance drive units, 1,100 horses under that hood, quarter mile under 9 seconds, 0 to 60, 1.99 seconds. They're outdoing themselves. Like, what about the Roadster? Leave some fun for us. Like, come on.
What's the price difference on the Plaid versus? Is it cheaper than what the Plaid? Is the Plaid? What was you put in the deposit on the Plaid when it was first announced? Is that still the Plaid, or is the pricing matching up with the Plaid Plus?
Plaid Plus.
So they kind of brought in a newer one.
Yep.
Okay, so our existing reservation would kind of be the Plaid Plus then.
Exactly. And then like this whole configurator thing, I'm not digging too much. I don't like
it took me a while because I was on another computer and my mouse scrolling wasn't working. You can't use the keyboard. Can you use your keyboard to scroll on that page?
Let me try.
Okay, that's working there, but I was trying to do it and it wasn't working. So there's still got some problems. But
Anywho,
I don't like the design of the page. But
let's go all the way back up and go through it. So, as you know, if you have been watching the channel for a while, and if you have, definitely drop a like already on this video. And if you haven't, consider subscribing. We're kind of fun. And we did a $100 gamble. We put a $100 deposit on the Model S and the Model X.
So $200
in addition to the
total.
$1,000 on the Plaid.
Yes.
Because we wanted that refresh, and we wanted to try to lock in at the previous prices. It is still unknown if we lock in at previous yet, but I would assume so. Otherwise, we would probably be offered that $100 back. We'll get to that later. Anyway, as it is now, I'm on board taking delivery of both the S and the X because they look so dope.
Wow.
I just spent a lot of money
discuss
today.
it because right now the garage we only have room for 4 cars. We have 2 S's, a 3, and a Y. So something's got to go.
2 of them got to go.
2 of them's got to go if we want to get 2 new cars.
Anywho, we'll figure that out. But we're going to just go long range on the S and the X. We don't really need the Plaid. We don't really need the Plaid Plus right now. We have Roadsters coming.
Yeah,
and
it was
since
nice.
These are probably not going to include the 4680 cells due to, like, you can tell by the range and everything. What if they've been stocking those and they're going to say, Roadster deliveries start next month during the earnings call.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
But then we don't need the Plaid Plus, like I said.
Exactly. But back here, we're going to go long range on them. And if you look under feature details, it kind of breaks it down a little bit more so here. Interesting. Even the Plaid is considered a tri-motor design. So you can break it down there. You can see here, all-wheel drive, of course, autopilot, of course, easy charging. We don't have any CCS here. At least nothing that's been announced yet.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe they can fit it in, but I'm surprised they didn't redo that at all. Because
Chris Benson, email me. It should be linked in the description. Maybe I'll sell the Y. You never know.
we do have.
It could happen.
We will be selling a couple.
Someone's got to go, so just message me just in case. But yeah, no word of different charging here, so that's interesting. Sentry mode, obvi. Real storage, love it. You are getting your Tesla mobile app, so you can use your phone as key for S and X now.
Yeah, so that's
Claps
nice.
in chat for that. Super happy. Anyway, paint, it's still the same colors.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised
I was expecting
still
something
colors.
new.
Yeah, even if they would have brought back silver or titanium metallic or something, it's nice. They still have 5 colors. But
We
they could
need
add something
silver
new.
back for this
Yeah.
big refresh. Launch it with something fun. Again, though, this is just what's on the website now. We have not done the earnings call. It is quite
stuff can
possible that
change.
Elon is going to announce something extra. So bear
Yeah,
with
because
us.
right now it's still saying that the full self-driving is $10,000, but he's been talking for a while about full self-driving being available as a subscription. So maybe we'll be seeing that or hearing more about it.
By the way, the Y is not bricked anymore. Thank you for the concern.
Yes, we have that. We'll have an update on that
have an update
later
on
this
that
week,
later.
but it is working just fine.
FYI, Chris, it is not bricked.
Except it now has a brand new 2021 center console, even though we have a 2021. So this is probably the first Model Y in the United States with center console that
David just leaked the future video.
Oh, well.
So that's for you, Diego. Anyway, back to Model S. It looks dope. I love it.
But again, the exterior is still pretty similar.
Yeah,
to
so
what's currently
you can
available.
either
They
get-
changed the bumper slightly and the chrome, like you said.
Yeah, you can get the Tempest wheels, or you can get like the new Arachnid style. To be honest, we're going T Sport line
I would just keep
and the
T Sport line.
Tempest. That's gonna be what we're gonna go for. And you can actually kind of like look at the side views. That rear, this rear diffuser has changed. So it now has this like little like thing in it, whatever you want to call that. So that's interesting.
Indent.
Indent, thank you. There's the 19-inch Tempest. I think they look dope. And you know what? Let's just get into
Did you
this
see the
interior.
price of the white interior is $2,000 now? Didn't it used to only be $1,000?
I thought at one point it was 2,500.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. They've changed it.
They've changed it so many
But
times.
anyways, it's $2,000 now.
So you get this ebony decor, which, you know what? I don't like wood in cars.
Yeah,
It makes it feel like so old. But I will say, out of all the wood that Tesla has done in the past, I like the darker ones the best. And this ebony, I like the best. But I don't like the black interior.
We're fans of the white interior.
We're going to go white interior. It is still going to have this walnut decor.
Yeah, it's unfortunate you can't choose that because originally when we purchased the Model S's in the past, you could choose you could choose the wood separate, the
Trim.
decor trim separately from the interior
But
fabric color.
we're going to go with just this
Upholstery.
white interior and walnut trim, but we're going to carbon fiber it. Future video coming your way.
And I'm sure Abstract Ocean will have accessories or wraps that allow us
you
to
bet.
change that.
Yep. Pete, if you're watching. Oh, he is. I saw. Steering wheel straight out of the Cybertruck. Love it.
Yeah.
We'll have to get on some accessories.
I'm
Love
sure
it.
they're going to have lots of new accessories for the...
Anyway, we're
That's
going to
nice.
do that. It says details here. You
look,
have
that screen. I
a
haven't-
17-inch
I haven't seen that picture
screen,
before.
2200 by 1300 resolution. It does left-right tilt.
Yeah.
The new center display is ideal touchscreen for entertainment, gaming, anywhere. Second display in front of the driver shows critical driving information. Third row display provides entertainment and controls for rear passengers.
Interesting.
Boom. But we were talking about this on our walk, actually, before we did this.
Yeah.
We are so hopeful that that screen for the rear passengers
is it detachable?
can be detached.
Yeah, because it's just like, it's not very ergonomic the way it is attached. You'd have to be leaning forward and sitting in the front seat to control it. So, I don't know. If you're going to be playing games on it, that's not going to work. So it'd be interesting
Yeah.
if it was detachable, because you could totally just use like a little tablet and have it controlled via Bluetooth to make those changes.
So fingers crossed. Anyway,
Who knows?
moving on. We have a tri-zone climate control. Airflow and temperature are controlled entirely through displays without any physical vents. Ooh. Hot days, cabin overheat protection ensures you always stay cool. Still have that. In cold weather, preconditioning automatically warms the cabin, prepares battery for maximum range. Love it. This screen looks so integrated. It just looks like it fits. Unlike, like, I love the 3 and the Y, but it kind of looks like it's like, I don't want to say slapped on there.
Yeah, that's
bad. But it looks like it was added post.
Yeah, that's one thing we've talked about with the people who are considering the S, and that's like they don't like the screen on the 3 or Y, but here it is. They did a nice job of integrating it.
Yep. And then we're going to move on to this. The Yoke steering wheel. Ultimate focus on driving, no stalks, no shifting. With a stalkless steering yoke, you can enjoy both the best car drive and the best car to be driven in. So gone are your stalks, gone are the top of the wheel.
There's no stalks?
No stalks.
Whoa. Well, how do you do... That's interesting.
I mean,
how are you going to do like
if you look very closely on
like
this picture, it looks like this is touch capacitive right here around the scroll wheel. There's a little thing here, a little thing here, and a little thing here. So that's going to look very interesting. And here's where we talked about FSD earlier. I think with this wheel, they're going more towards full self-driving, obviously.
Yeah.
Because I have a Yoke steering wheel like this. It is harder to do turns because you can't grab that top portion. So on this, I'm curious if Elon's going to say something like FSD beta will be included in your car purchase. Like you'll get FSD beta if you buy FSD.
That would be nice. I think for the additional price you're paying, that would be nice. If
100%.
Included that.
Next up, we have 22 speaker audio with active noise cancellation.
Wow, that's amazing. We've been wanting that for months or years or whatever. We've been talking about it, thinking that might be coming, and here we go.
This is gonna be amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on one of these. Next up, photo, glass roof. So this gives you the glass roof like the 3 and the Y. It used to have a beam right here, kind of above the driver and passenger seat, but it is now gone. Now, here's where my issue lies with this. We love the sunroof.
Yeah.
And the 100D has the sunroof.
Yep.
How do you feel about losing a sunroof?
I'm kind of a little disappointed because it's not like I use it every day, but there are some nice days, especially
in the summer. I love it.
Yeah, or even in the spring and fall. There's some nice days where you want to just get some fresh air and let it in. But the glass roof is nice, but a little disappointed they haven't brought it back.
That's the one thing that I'm kind of disappointed in. I wish it had that. But moving on. Interior features. We talked about the 22 speakers, multi-device music and media. Multi-device.
So that's one thing, because that's one complaint we've had, is that you can only have one device connected. And you had your old Ford Fusion, 2013.
Yeah.
You could connect multiple devices to it, and either one of them would work. So it sounds like they finally added multiple device capability.
But with active noise cancellation, what if the back can listen to something different than the front?
I don't think so.
Oh, no?
No.
Killing my vibes. Anywho, 17-inch center display. So the Model 3 and Y is 15-inch, so you get an extra 2-inch just like Cybertruck. The instrument cluster is a 12.3-inch display, and the rear passengers get an 8-inch second row display.
Wow.
Gaming computer with 10 teraflops of processing power.
Wait, is this a separate? Are they counting the full self-driving computer or the? Is this a separate computer?
Separate. It sounds separate. It says gaming computer, which makes it 10 teraflops.
Or is that like a
I'm
tablet?
going to be live streaming from the Tesla.
Is that like we were talking about earlier? Is this a separate like tablet that they're talking about? Is it not really just
maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's wild. If you don't know anything about computers, 10 teraflops is stupid. Wireless controller capability, but you can do that now.
It's already possible. Yeah, we've done that.
Heated seats for every passenger, heated steering wheel, heated windshield, ventilated front seats. Tri-zone. Oh, go ahead.
So not on the rear then, because it looks like the rear ones are like perforated.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought, they brought back the ventilation, but it's only on the front seats. Oh well.
Yeah. Tri-zone airwave cabin conditioning, HEPA air filter, custom driver profiles. So some of this is going to be carryover, ambient lighting, tinted glass, yada yada. Convenience Front center console with sliding cup holder and storage, much like we see on that new Gen 2 console. Second row stowable armrest with integrated storage, and it's got the wireless charging like I was mentioning.
Oh, yes.
We're going to have to look at that.
In the armrest?
Yep. Automatic opening and closing a rear liftgate. Better.
That's
Auto dimming, power folding, heated side mirrors, much like we have. The same cargo space. USB-C for every passenger. Garage door opener, phone is key. And then you get all this. This is premium connectivity.
It includes the garage door opener, so HomeLink is no longer an add-on?
Correct. Okay. This is now included.
Imagine that.
I know, right? So, but I want to talk about this rear passenger seats again. Where was that?
Still doesn't say if the rear passenger seats decline or recline. That's something that we were talking about a couple weeks ago. It'd be nice if they recline like we saw it with the Lucid Air.
Yeah, I mean, that would be really nice. I'm not going to lie. I'll have to look up the picture of the rear passenger seats, though, because I can show you exactly where I thought I saw the Qi charger, and we have confirmation of that.
Yeah, if you go to configure, you can see it.
Yeah. But then, obviously, FSD, and here we are again. But I'm scrolling through these pictures, and it's not showing up.
Okay, maybe it was in the report, the fourth quarter report, actually. Is what
Got it. Well, lucky for us, I have that right here. So...
Page like 13, I think, 14.
Here you can see the drop down, and right here is going to be where your Qi chargers are, right behind the cup holders. I imagine this kind of will fold up, or you'll just put your phone in there. I just this looks so good. So good. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Anywho, let's get to Model X.
I just hope that there's some recline like we have in the Model Y for those rear seats.
Yes, I hope there's definitely more than what we're seeing right now. So, I clicked on Model S again.
So Model X, yeah, check out the X.
So, S is going to be delivered in March. Wait, I'm clicking on X, I swear. Order now. You guys are watching this,
just
right?
Just type in Model X up in the... they obviously have a website error. Go... just like they haven't updated the range on those initial pages. There's... they pushed out the website. It looked like yesterday. We saw there was some downtime. But,
So here's the X. You get that kind of same front design that's now on the S. And you get these weird Model 3 looking rims. I'm not a huge fan, but we're going to change them out anyway.
Though, I like those better than those other Gemini wheels or whatever.
Okay. The Tempest?
Tempest, yes.
Okay, interesting. Love to hear it. Here, your long range is 360 miles.
Which is down from the 371. So
Weird.
It's interesting how the X range has decreased while the S range has increased.
So we think that the new battery pack and everything hasn't necessarily been fully tested, and it will get an auto software update eventually to enable more range.
And that's what we saw in the
Or
past.
more accurately represent.
We saw that in the past with the Model 3 and the Model Y when they were released.
Exactly. They do it quite often. And then you have the Plaid. You do not have a Plaid Plus variant, which makes sense. Do you really need to be going that fast in a 7-seater SUV? No. That is the answer. So that's interesting that they don't have the Plaid Plus, but here we are. Let's look at some photos and see what they have here.
But overall, it looks really similar.
It does.
No major body changes.
You still have the light up here. Nothing that screams different, really. Besides these rims, I'm just not a huge fan of them, but those are kind of however you want. Now, if you want carbon fiber, you have to get a Plaid. But we will show you once we take delivery how you can get carbon fiber without a Plaid. Coming soon. So we'll kind of just scroll through here. We'll probably get pearl white on both the S and the X, the free rims, which they're calling Cyberstream wheels.
Interesting.
And then your paid option is turbines, which are $5,500. Now, if you want something different, I would go with a T Sportline, linked below.
Yeah, because you can get the look and save a lot of money.
Exactly. You can save a ton of money getting a third party. So I would do that if I were you. But anywho, we're still going to get the white interior because that looks really clean. Again, though, I'm not a huge fan of the cream. Are there any cream fans out there? I don't know. Not me. But we are going to do the white interior. The 6 seats. It's $6,500. Is that what it used to be?
I think it was at least $6,000. I don't know if it was $6,500.
That's expensive.
But normally that includes a second air conditioner.
So if you
compressor.
view seat layouts, it kind of goes through here, and we can look at everything for X. You get the panoramic windshield still, the 3 displays like we kind of talked about, the rear display. All this is basically the same. Cool.
22 speakers though. What is it currently? Isn't it like 14 or something?
I think it's 14.
Way down there.
So that active
Where do
noise
they put all
cancellation
these-
adds a ton.
Wow.
But so many fun tests that we have planned for this.
Wow.
I can't wait to show you guys the working capabilities of this.
So currently we have a reservation in for both the S. Well, actually we have 3 different reservations. We have one for a regular Model S, one for a Plaid Model S, and one for a Model X. And the Model X that we have a reservation for is a 6-seater, but we don't know because we still don't know. Is that 6-seater? Do those captain seats or whatever fold flat? We don't know because that's one thing in the past. We originally had a reservation back in 2016 for a 6-seater, but when we found out the seats didn't fold, we canceled the reservation because that didn't fit our needs.
So we don't quite know what we're gonna do just yet as terms of seating. If the 6-seater, the middle row doesn't fold flat, we're gonna have to think about that.
I think it would still work. I mean, if we're never gonna really have 7 people in there, so I think a 6-seater would still work for us. It's not gonna be for cargo, and since we do have the tow hitch on the Y and probably on the X, we would just have a trailer for any large cargo.
I'm seeing a lot of comments about the heat pumps. S and X are getting the heat pumps. That is confirmed.
We had predicted the heat pump.
Some people asking about earnings call. Earnings call is coming up in about 30 minutes. We will be streaming that live with the stock ticker so we can see how the market is live reacting.
Make sure you have that open in the other
Yep, we do. So we are good to go. But as in terms of like the X and everything, both cars, by the way, the X is due in April.
Yeah,
S is in
slight delay
March.
compared to the S.
But in terms of how we're looking, as of right now, we have FSD that we're going to pay $10,000 a piece on each car. Now, if something happens in this call and they talk about the subscription model, I actually think we might jump over to the subscription.
Yeah.
Reason being, we tend to burn through cars a little quick. We like to show you guys the newest and best. And in doing so, we have cost ourselves a lot in FSD costs. So we might actually jump to the subscription if it comes out before we take delivery. James, thank you for the $3 super chat. Said doors look boxier on both.
I noticed they do have door storage, so that's something that's new to the front seats.
They have
of the
door
S.
pockets.
Door pockets, yeah. And
Door pockets on the
the 3 and
S.
Y have had that forever. The S has never had that.
I don't know. Did they show it on here?
I know it's in the earnings. There you go.
So you can see the door pockets. It looks like this like cool fabric look right here. I kind of dig that like grayish fabric. And you actually get that fabric on all the interiors. So I dig that.
And even on the rear seats, did you see the wood though continues into the rear seats?
Oh, we're going to have to pull it up on here.
That might be, is that new? I don't know.
Yeah, the wood right here, that's different. But you get the door pockets, which so many people wanted.
I can't see if the front seats have the pocket in the back of them though, like on the 3 and the Y. Can't.
It doesn't. It looks smooth, so I don't think seat back pockets are a thing anymore.
Yeah.
So there's that. Somebody was asking, look at the interior camera by the rear view mirror.
Oh yeah, we forgot. Well, yeah, we forgot to look at that, but I'm sure it's up there.
Yep, right there.
Yeah.
Good catch. Who was that said that? Let me give you a shout out. That's good.
But we have heard.
Jason, thank you.
We have heard online on Twitter that it looks like there might be some new sensors or new cameras coming, maybe even a new radar, and it's called like Autopilot 3.2 instead of 3.0.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see. And currently, stuff is still kind of in confidentiality on the FCC website, so we don't know the details of it yet.
We might learn tonight.
But we do know something new is coming.
Exactly. And so some other things that we're thinking, like, we've talked a little bit about the batteries. We do not believe 4680s are in these, but supposedly there's a new battery pack design.
It did say right in the earnings report that they've totally redone the battery pack, and it's up a couple pages, so maybe page 11 or 10, somewhere around there. But they do say that the battery pack has totally changed as well as the modules, and I don't think they would do that using the existing 18650 cells, so they're either using the 2170s or the 4680s.
So here it says, our Model S and X battery module architecture has evolved over the past 8 years. Both battery pack and modules now have been fully redesigned. Additionally, we have incorporated 3 and Y motor technology throughout, as well as our heat pump for better winter range. These changes enable 5 times more high-speed quarter-mile runs than prior architecture while further improving energy efficiency. The performance versions of S and X were replaced by Plaid. featuring a tri-motor powertrain with unique high-power rotor. Model S Plaid is the fastest accelerating production car ever made, with a 0 to 60 time of under 2 seconds and a quarter mile under 9.3 seconds. Faster than a Bugatti Chiron, which is 3 to 5 million. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but that's crazy expensive.
I'm just a little surprised though, because the range, like we saw, the S only increased by 10 miles, but the X actually decreased by like 11 miles.
And that's what's weird for me.
I'm surprised.
I don't know what's up with that.
We were hoping that it was going to be like 450 or so for the non-Plaid S, and maybe 400 for the Y, or excuse me, the X. But so I'm a little surprised by that. But hopefully, like we said, maybe there will be a software update in the coming months, which allows it to bump it up slightly.
That's what I'm hoping for, and that's what I'm gearing towards, because they need to do a lot more testing, and this hasn't been viewed on the EPA website yet. So
keep it secret until
they got to keep it secret. So they got to be going like conservative numbers on this so they don't upset people. It will definitely get adjusted once they get that testing done. But
and again, we don't know what sells, if it's 2170 or 4680. I would hope they would skip straight to 4680, even if they can't use them as a structural pack like they're going to be doing with the Plaid Plus and the Roadster. But we'll see. Hopefully we'll hear about that tonight or this afternoon.
And so that basically concludes the SNX refresh announcement. Super happy for that. I can't wait to see what other things Elon's going to talk about later that we might have missed or that might not have been there. We'll be hearing that call in about 26 minutes. But things we predicted and got correct. The heat pump, the phone is key.
We have pull up the list.
I got it right here. The horizontal screen, still have that, as well as an instrument cluster.
And we knew a lot of this was coming.
Yeah.
We basically heard from a friend of a friend over a year, maybe was it 2 years ago?
It was almost 2 years ago we heard about this refresh.
But I mean, anybody could see, if the 3 and Y got it, they know that the X and S would have it eventually. But we pretty much heard of it like 2 years ago.
Yeah. But anyway, the second row screen for passengers, you called that.
Yeah.
The increased range, we knew that. The decrease for X, though, that's odd.
It was a bit of a surprise.
The noise cancellation, we've been praying for that for a long time. Door storage, everybody wants it. Center console, similar to 3 and Y with dual phone charging. We saw that coming from a mile away. Air vents, similar to 3 and Y. Everyone loves that. We knew that. The 40-20-40 seat, we kind of knew that.
Yep.
The cooled seats and perforated was interesting, but I find it weird they're only doing the front seats and not the rear.
Yeah, I think maybe it's just because they would have to run the channel all the way. I can't remember. Did the X ever have, or the S, did they have those cooled seats in the rear? I don't think they ever did.
I think it was only the front, but they kept the whole thing perforated.
Yeah, just so it would match. Kind of like what we have right here on this other, well, I guess it's not in that view, but we have a third row Model X seat, which is perforated, even though it wasn't air-cooled. And so, it makes sense, because if they're running a channel all the way through, the floor of the car, that would take, I don't know how cool the air would be once it got there.
Exactly. But other things we called the Chrome delete. We've seen it with 3 and Y, apparently. But we don't have a CCS port or no announcement yet.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see in that. And, that's something they definitely want in Europe and some other foreign countries. The U.S., it would be nice if they added it. They're not required to, but a lot of people would be able to travel in a lot of different routes if it did have the CCS port. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't redo the tail lights, but who knows? It does look big enough. Maybe they'll be changing something. This is still just an image. It could change.
Yeah. Cup holders for the front. They must be behind the sliding door, because otherwise you just have your door pocket, which is good. But if you have something like a Red Bull and you put it in that door pocket, it's going to spill and go everywhere.
Or like something go through a drive-through. You don't want to. I don't think you would want to put a cup with a straw in the side.
Exactly. So
in the center.
Cup holders in the front, maybe.
It remains to be seen.
As far as like maybe autopilot 3.2 and new sensors or cameras, hopefully we learn about that tonight.
Yep.
In about 23 minutes, hopefully. But our predictions were pretty darn spot on.
Yeah.
I think round of applause for us. Can I get it in the chat?
I'm patting myself on the back.
I know.
I mean, we get it from various sources and stuff like that, but we knew a lot of this was coming. Or also, it was just
some of it was pretty obvious.
They needed to add it. But I mean, a lot of things, it does look like they made it very similar to the 3, but they still have it's still a step above. And I think they had to compete when you see like Lucid Air coming out with their vehicle. They, Tesla had to definitely increase the look of the interior of the Model S and X.
Yeah, definitely. So I don't know. Let us know down below. How do you feel about this update? I can tell you one thing. As far as I'm concerned, I'm ready to move forward with the S and X order that we have in. I'm ready to just do it. Take my money, Tesla.
Yeah, I'm surprised though by the steering wheel. That's one thing I was not expecting. And I see like Steven.
Oh yeah, yep.
Steven just said it's fugly, and it's like I don't know, because I know you had on the Model 3. You had a steering wheel very similar to that, and I tried driving it. It was weird because you're used to when you're doing a big turn to try to hold on to that part of the steering wheel, and when it's not there, it's weird. And so that's what Eric was talking about. Well, maybe the steering wheel, maybe the reason it's that way is because they're expecting full self-driving to actually finally be released. And maybe if you do buy that full self-driving functionality, maybe you'll be getting the beta right away. So Eric actually has the wheel that he had originally installed on the Model 3.
Which it is available for sale.
It's cool.
$1,000. This could be yours. Email down below.
It's a cool wheel, but it doesn't. It's better for maybe racing or something like that. But when you're doing
this is terrible for racing.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Do not go on a track with this. I will tell you that. I've been racing. I've been on a track. Do not take this on a track because having this is bad on a track. But for an everyday driver, I'm not gonna lie, I quite enjoy it.
It does allow you to see the instrument cluster better.
For what I have done, I just I don't really need it. Yeah. So I have decided I'm gonna sell it. But this is kind of like the initial Yoke steering wheel we saw, and it is dope.
I think we saw some other renderings. I can't remember if it was the 3 or the Y though, where they showed a similar steering wheel, but it was actually like a clear, like lucite or something that went across there, so that it gave the look, so you could see through and see these the center instrument cluster, but you could still grab it if you needed to when doing a turn.
The steering wheel is what's kind of making me think maybe they're going to include FSD beta if you get this, because a steering wheel that's a Yoke is going to be a little bit harder to drive every day on the road, especially if you're used to a normal steering wheel. So I think if they include FSD beta, it's going to be you're not steering anyway, so what does it matter?
Yeah,
I think they need to do that, and I'm hoping that's what gets announced during the call.
WK says they're updating the website almost in real time. There are some better and exactly when you were just going through it now, I did not see all those pictures when I was looking at it 2 hours ago.
These?
I think they are. Well, some of the pictures were there, but not the interior shots. So I think they're still pushing it, and those pictures right there are still old.
Oh yeah, look.
Oh, they just updated that.
They just updated
because
this.
That used to say 400 and.
All new interior. All this is updated now.
So
got it
in real time.
So.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So there's new information that we haven't seen.
But see, it looks like this might be.
They did talk about capacitive. I don't know about capacitive, or maybe just tilt. You push it in certain parts.
But no stalks and no shifting. How does that work?
That's why I wonder how you're gonna do the windshield wipers. If you need to do a quick courtesy wipe or something, or how do you do your turn signals? Well.
I don't know, but the fact that he said courtesy wipe made me laugh. Oh man,
these don't make noise. Remember? You know what? They don't make. They just don't do any good because they don't spread out until it hits the ceiling.
And thank you, Daniel, for the $20. We're still working.
Sorry, these are new confetti that we got, and obviously they're not the same as the old one. But unfortunately,
look, you get digital confetti too.
They don't spread out until it hits the ceiling, and then But
we're still working on the confetti. Thank you so much for the $20, Daniel. That's wild.
Yeah.
Bravo is so much correct. My delivery date has disappeared. I love the update. I want to know. Oh,
yeah. So that's one thing. Again, we talked about that the S should be coming out a month earlier than the X, and that's one thing. Originally, they were saying it was going to be February, I believe, but things have been delayed a little bit.
Yeah, I'm logging into my account real quick. Hold on. I need to two-factor authenticate. Give me one sec.
That is interesting because we pointed out earlier that they still had the old pictures of the S on the main screen, and it had the old range of 402 miles. So just when we went and checked, it now shows the newer pictures. So and the pictures down below of the interior.
Oh, so, I'm typing on the wrong keyboard. Oh my god.
Yeah. You should put. Can you put the that website over? Because it's all. Yeah. But
this?
No, the one over there with all the pictures of the interior.
You bet.
Yeah. So and it cycles through it. But basically, we were talking about this earlier. So again, it's a 17-inch screen, horizontal. Looks more integrated than what we see in the 3Y.
It looks so well integrated, but how are they going to make it tilt? Because it says it tilts left to right.
It could be built in a frame, and that maybe the screen itself, but not the frame around it doesn't.
Oh, and actually, real quick, confetti, because you all are amazing. If you want to order an S or X, I don't push my referral code. But if you want to, it's down there. You can use it.
In the YouTube description, right?
Yep. Thank you, Liam, for the $2 super chat. Really appreciate that. It said there's 2 thumb buttons. Zoom in on the wheel. There's touch thumb buttons. Yeah, so it looks like it's almost like capacitive touch buttons.
Interesting.
I
just
dig
hope
it.
it's something you don't accidentally touch.
So my X delivery date has disappeared.
Uh-oh.
Interesting.
How about the on the regular S?
I wonder what does it say for my price?
Check the plaid one as well, because the plaid one, they might be building those first.
Well, it says, well,
you know, the plaid plus.
I'm looking now. I would show you guys this, but it does have identifying information.
We have a few reservations to go through to see, because basically we have a reservation for an S, we have a reservation of our plaid S, and a reservation for an X. We're not going to get all 3 of those, but we just want to kind of lock in the prices if that's the way the test.
So the plaid S doesn't. It says just prepare for delivery, but the plaid S that we have says it's $150,000. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Who ordered that on my account?
We did that live on a video a couple months back.
That was me.
Yeah.
James, thank you for the $5 super chat. It said new steering wheels flatter on the bottom for better hand resting for FSD. Turn signal for the right and left is on the wheel itself. Yeah, so those are those touch buttons.
So yeah, it's good that it's more comfortable for resting, but it'd be nice if you didn't necessarily had to hold your hand on the steering wheel. It'd be nice if the camera was an upgraded version that actually was seeing that you were paying attention, so you don't have to necessarily have hands on the wheel. And
hopefully that's what they do with the new camera that's interior.
Yes, exactly. Because some of the other, like Cadillac, I think, or some other cars, you don't necessarily have to have your hands on the steering wheel.
Yep. Tony 4D with the $5 super chat said there are arrow buttons on the left-hand side of the scroll wheel for turn signals. Yep, great eye.
Okay, interesting.
And then Gordon Lowe with the $5 super chat.
Thank you, George.
No message. Really appreciate it. If you had a message, put it down below. I can't wait to take delivery again. I can't wait. I'm so excited for deliveries. This really makes me excited. And these look dope.
So it'll be interesting to see those. So when we did make that $100 reservation, are we locked in at the other price?
When I pull it up, it doesn't list prices, which is making me wonder.
Hopefully they still honor that price. If not, then they would at least apply that $100 towards it. And I think they'll give us a call, because we did see in the past when Autopilot 2 hardware came out, there was no price difference on the hardware, but for the software, the price went from $2,500 up to $5,000, and they had to call everybody who had a reservation and say, hey, do you want to pay that extra $2,500 to get the enhanced Autopilot, or do you just want to stick with the base version of Autopilot? So it'd be interesting with this car. Are you going to be locked in at the old price? If not, you're not out any money. They're either going to have to refund your $100 or apply that $100 towards the price of the car.
Exactly. So I wonder, is Tesla going to be, like, employees going to be busy calling everybody tomorrow and be like, hey, new one was announced. We can either give you your $100 back, which is non-refundable, but because they changed it.
Yeah.
Or would you like to move forward with the new pricing? And I'm downloading my MVPAs, which is my order agreement, basically, so we can talk about the price and actually compare apples to apples.
Yeah. And by the way, it looks like there's 15 minutes or so until the call starts. So we'll stop talking once the call actually starts. We might make a few comments here or there, but we'll be quiet so you guys can listen in on that.
Yeah. So currently the new S is $91,990. You can see the purchase price down here.
So the price
and
went
so
up.
With our $100 gamble, if they let us keep it, we locked it in at $82,220. That's like money in the bank.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. Now for Model X, let's see what that changed to. If we do what we had ordered, we did the long range.
This was just a couple weeks ago.
The free rims, the white interior, the 6 seats, and the FSD. That brings it up to $108,490, and we placed an order for $99,290. We might have just made like 20 grand.
I don't know. That seems
almost too big of a delta.
True. Yeah.
I guess we'll see what Tesla decides to do.
But we got a Danish kroner super chat from Tommy.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you. He's asking if the 17-inch screen is coming to 3Y. I doubt it. I think that's something they're just going to keep.
They need to differentiate
for that price, because we're just talking about the price of the S and Y. Excuse me, S and X is a lot more than the 3 and Y. So I think you're going to still have the smaller screen.
Yeah.
But and I doubt they're going to fit. But you never know. I know there will some people who will try it.
Not pointing any fingers or anything, but we'll try
we
it.
predicted there was going to be like a 17-inch screen just because that's what we saw in the Cybertruck when that was unveiled, and we did the test drive on that back in, 2019?
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, 10 out of 10 Tesla. That interior looks amazing. I love how the screen is so integrated, seamless.
On our regular is asking about the exterior differences. Not a lot.
Really, the front bumper and the rear bumper.
And the chrome delete, and also the chrome on the
delete.
side is like totally gone. They don't even have like the black strip on the side. It's just body color. And that piece of metal is not there.
So, a good thing to show, like, this is the previous model. This website hasn't updated yet. You see that chrome strip down there? It was hideous. We wrapped it on all our cars.
Yeah.
I don't like chrome, and I think it's out of place. So if you go to custom order, you can actually see it's gone. Thank God.
But other than that, I mean, we can't tell. We don't know if there's new headlights. I would hope they would have new headlights.
I would think
kind of
there
like
is.
what we're seeing in the 3 and Y. Maybe the the ones that they can use one set and use them in different markets and have different functionality depending on what country they're in. So hopefully that's what we'll see in the S, but we don't have the details on that yet.
Yeah.
And the taillights, we don't know if the taillights look the same, but maybe they've changed those as well.
Yeah. Tommy, another 25
Danish
kroner.
Yeah, Danish kroner.
Thank you so much for that, Tommy. Said, but Cybertruck is 40K with 17 inch.
Supposedly that's. I mean, that's what they showed in 2019 when they had that prototype there. And I see Liam just asked if we think.
Thank you, Liam, for the super chat.
I would think. Well, I don't know. I would hope the Cybertruck would have it.
It's got to.
At least on the tri-motor version.
But the Cybertruck is cheaper than the S and the X.
Yeah,
so
that's
maybe
it
won't.
I don't know. That's a good
question.
Yeah. But with the tri-motor one, that costs a little more. Maybe they would add it on that one.
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry.
Matt?
I've been
Matt.
slacking.
I don't know if is that Matt from the other day? I don't know, but he's got a question. He wants to say.
I need to do some digital confettis because.
Oh yeah, we're missing out.
So I'm just gonna click this a bunch. Sorry, guys. I've slacked with the digital confetti. We have 1,000 people in chat today, by the way.
Thanks. That's a pretty good turnout.
If you're new here, subscribe.
Yeah, basically we are Tesla fans. We've bought 12 Teslas over the last 5 years.
And 2 more on the way.
Well, at least 2 more. We have multiple reservations.
Actually,
multiple
4,
roadsters.
5,
we have
6.
Cybertrucks.
We have 8 Teslas pending delivery, 4 Roadsters, an S, an X, and 2 Cybertrucks.
We're not getting all of those, but they are on the account currently.
They are.
So we'll be taking a few deliveries, though, in the coming years.
But thank you all. Definitely subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button and keep up with us.
And again, we're going to pause in about 10 minutes probably for the call. When they have the earnings call, we'll listen into it, so you can either listen to it with us, and we'll be quiet. We might have a few comments here or there, but we'll stop the chat.
Yeah.
And we probably won't reply to chat too much while we're listening in on the call.
Yeah. So, Matt, real quick, thank you for the $5 super chat. Let me catch up real quick. Said, I want to say in the protos they were driving, it looked like there was a projector matrix headlight. Yeah, it did look different. Be cool. So, I mean, that would be cool.
And that's something we've seen in other competitors like Audi and stuff. Where I've actually seen I think it was Audi where they showed a demo and they were using it like it was a movie projector.
Yeah.
Now, you're not going to do that when you're driving, but it just shows how with the right programming they can block it out. So if there's oncoming traffic, you can basically be driving with high beams all the time, but it will have little blocks, so it will block out oncoming cars so that you're not blinding those drivers. And that's something that they would probably have as a feature for European cars. So hopefully eventually the US will have that as well. And the cool thing is if the hardware's the same, it would just be a software feature to turn it on in the United States.
Yeah, and for those of you wondering, we have 8 minutes and 25 seconds left until that earnings call, in which case we expect Elon to come on and tell us a lot more about these refreshes. Not to mention, they had a pretty banging fourth quarter. They have a ton of cash in the bank.
At all, yeah.
Let's actually run through that just real quick.
Almost 500,000 deliveries last quarter.
So if you look here, it actually says they 500,000 produced and delivered in 2020. So they revised their numbers a little bit. Model Y production in Shanghai started real quick. We got a super chat.
These don't make any noise, so. Oh. This is kind of lame.
I think you gotta keep turning it.
Maybe you have to go the other direction. These are lame. Anyways, who is it that gave the super chat? Oh, that
was a good one. IH Diet said, just sending some love from Montana. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Killing it.
We need to get some different ones. These are lame.
For that, you get some digital confetti.
Woo. But anyways, yeah.
So yeah,
More fourth quarter news.
All this fourth quarter news, this is blowing my mind here. They have 16 million, I think, in the bank. Let me look real quick. 19 billion in the bank.
Wow.
Love to see it.
And
Everything is going amazing. Actually,
Dave,
let me just confirm
David,
that.
Do you have the stock ticker still up? Because David is pointing out that the stock is dropping.
So there's the stock. It's down $34 right now.
And we've seen this in the past. I think it was like the last quarter call. It's weird, but the price drops, and then like the next day it'll go back up. But it's amazing. We saw price drop just like this last quarterly meeting.
I think it dropped because everyone... Oh, more confetti. I think it dropped because everyone is throwing their money into GameStop.
Maybe, yeah.
Connor, thank you for the $5 super chat. Said Colorado Springs is the best Colorado city. Just saying, LOL. I mean,
well, congratulations on your new service. New service center down there in Colorado Springs. Hopefully, they'll be adding a new supercharger. We know we're getting one up there in Monument. Hopefully, that'll be convenient to you.
Yep. He said also stoked to see updates on the S and X. Wish they did more exterior though. I can't lie. I agree with you, and I think what we saw at the Nürburgring last year, the wide body S. I think that's what's going to be considered the Plaid Plus version.
RD has mentioned this a few times, but RD is saying that UK delivery is 2022.
What?
That's like a year away.
Holy
And that's
crap.
unusual because we heard that they had a price increase like a month or two back of like £5,000 and that the delivery date was supposed to be like March, but now it's saying 2022.
So I know when they bring out
right.
new models, sometimes it takes a lot to be able to get them approved in certain regions. Maybe that's it?
But that's
seems
crazy.
wild.
I mean, it definitely is because they have the right-hand drive or whatever. But
that seems too long, though.
That's kind of, yeah. They can't just, I don't know. I can't believe they will have delayed it for a year because they're going to lose out on all that market for a year.
Also, I'm getting a lot of comments asking about the Model Y. She's good. She's golden. I've driven her the past 2 days.
We have fixed it. Yeah, it was bricked.
Update coming soon. But yeah, I did brick it. So that's fun.
Tesla's mobile service came out on, was it Monday? They came out Monday afternoon and took care of everything. Only took a couple minutes, and we knew it was a software issue, and that's all it took.
But I have a surprise for you, and I'm only going to let you guys know. If Diego is in chat and says...
Diego's going to be excited about it.
Diego, if you are in chat and you say you want to hear the secret, I'll tell everybody, all 1,000 people in chat, the secret. Because I got some juicy secrets going on.
Are you going to tell them right now, or you're...
I'm waiting for Diego to say he's still in chat.
He was in there earlier.
Diego, are you here?
He said secrets. He just said
secrets. Okay, Diego's in chat, so you all get to win. So thank Diego for this. They can enable boombox by connecting to your car, and I now have boombox on a June build Model Y.
Yeah, that we bought the pedestrian warning system speaker, installed it ourselves. The pedestrian warning system sounds work, but boombox did not work, and we figured it's just a little bit they need to flip in the configuration. They flipped it. It works, and we were playing around with that on Monday afternoon.
Yep. So they are, from what I have heard from the mothership, which is kind of like unconfirmed, they are, I know pre-earnings music has started. We will go over once they actually start talking. I'm putting in my earbud. Yep. News.
We might need to swap.
Anywho, the mothership is working on making it so it's just plug and play.
But
as of right now, they have to actually enable it with their computer. It has to be physically plugged into your Tesla.
Yeah, and we have heard that some people have contacted their service center, paid for them to install the speaker, and gotten enabled. But in our case, we bought the speaker months ago. Was it back in June or July? Added the speaker back then and confirmed that the pedestrian warning system worked fine because the wiring was already there. But it's nice that they finally turned it on for us on that mobile service visit. So that's something that hopefully, especially for speakers, something should be plug and play. I can understand with like the center console and the key card access, needing to pair that, but a speaker should just work.
I would also like to show you guys, we have just a few minutes here. The call music has started. We will be tuning into that as soon as it has. We have audio and everything for you. But we are down $33 after hours.
After already like an almost $19 drop earlier in the day. So it's kind of...
And actually, real quick, let's make sure everything's dialed in. Can you guys hear everything? Can you guys hear the music okay? Can I get a thumbs up in chat if you can?
Yeah, I hear it.
You do? Perfect. Love it.
Wonderful hold music, yes.
So Yeah.
What happened to the
it's
techno
beautiful
music
hold
they used to
music.
have?
Well, I mean, this is like no copyright music, so
Okay.
that's why they
Well,
do
used
it.
to have- yeah, whatever.
But anyway, we will be doing this call as soon as they go on. I have it in my ear, and we will show that to you, and that way we can all talk about it or listen to it together. We probably won't talk much during it, but afterwards, hopefully there's some other info. Oh wow, I have confetti all the way up here.
Yeah.
That we can talk about. Yeah. I guess I was wearing my short shorts, but I feel like I should change because we're down $33.
Something a little more. Oh well. Yeah.
Let me go change. I don't want to wear my short shorts now.
Can you come here for a second? Oh, okay. Here.
Don't look at me like that, chat.
Eyes up here.
Yeah, up here.
Okay. But yeah, some people are saying boombox is awesome. Yeah, and somebody says to mute our microphone while typing. So it might be.
Oh, okay.
So your microphone, his microphone is just like a few inches off of the keyboard, so we'll have to do that. And also, I don't know, should I turn my microphone off? When
Yeah, we'll control that up here during the talk.
Okay.
When they
definitely let us know
start going.
because I have my own separate mic and I'm going to be moving up there so I can see the screen better. So definitely
Not sponsored.
let us
but
know
delicious.
if we need to adjust the microphones or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody said booty box instead of boombox.
Oh.
And somebody keeps asking 2170 cells. We don't know yet. They could be 4680 cells.
Yeah.
Tesla basically said they have totally redesigned the battery pack and the modules. They might have gone to 2170 cells or they might have jumped to 4680s. We don't know. I'm hoping they didn't stick with the 18650s.
Liam said, shot of Tesla tequila every time Elon says,
We already
I value my life.
Yeah, we already had, for those of you who missed it earlier, we already did have our extra large shots of Tesla tequila. You can see we've now taken the, is this the bottle right here? We have now consumed, yeah, whoops.
So that's, you have to do this
can
camera,
see-
sorry.
No,
I had to
it was right here. It was
autofocus
fine.
that. Well, it won't get in focus.
It's pretty. It's good enough. They can see.
do it right here.
They can see the liquid level. But basically, when we did a taste test a few weeks back, we consumed about $28, which is 2 shots worth. Today, these shots seem to be extra large. I'm thinking that might have been closer to $50 worth of Tesla tequila consumed.
For you guys, chat, we love you.
So if you didn't see that, definitely check back, rewind to the beginning of the video after the stream is over, and you will see those Tesla tequila shots.
Oh, so it's been a long day, guys. Wow.
Yeah, I think, and it's like 3 or 7.
We've been live for 3.5 hours. Is that our longest live stream ever?
Maybe, but I think we're gonna have to take a break and get some food and call it a day.
Okay, yeah. We'll probably go ahead and call it here. It has been a fantastic day. I really appreciate all you guys with the super chats. You killed it today. Much appreciated, not required though. But really appreciate all that. Definitely check out our channel sponsor though. If you are getting an SX3 or Y, they have all kinds of fun accessories to really make your Tesla your own, Abstract Ocean, and using code Tesla Inventory gets you 15% off of your first purchase. We absolutely love them. They have really helped make all this possible for you guys. So I can't help thank them enough. And thank you guys for even just watching. No reason to necessarily super chat, but just like being a viewer definitely helps the channel, and really appreciate all you guys. Hopefully you are impressed and as excited for the refresh SNX as we are. I'm very excited. I can't wait to take delivery. I hope they call tomorrow and say we can get it in February.
Yeah, and if you
I'd be elated.
if you're considering getting the S3 X or Y, definitely feel free to use our referral codes.
We're dropping mics over here.
Microphone dropped, but luckily I had it on the
That is a $1,000 microphone. So yes.
Anyways, definitely feel free, and hopefully, we've answered your questions. Hopefully, if we missed them this time, we will be on the Model S call, which will hopefully be in a few short days, and we will do another live stream then, and we can answer your questions then.
Yep. But I guess we'll go ahead and end it here. Thank you for making it an amazing 3 hours and 40 minutes. It feels like we just started. I don't know where the time went, but I got some floors to vacuum. There's a lot of confetti here. So we will see you all next time, hopefully a little later in the week with a Model S call. Bye.